One Man's Opinion. Today I am reviewing the new off-Broadway play Shellshocked, written and directed by Stokes, running through June 8th at 59 East 59 Theaters at 59 East 59th Street in New York City. Make beautiful art with me by being a patron over on my Patreon page, where for only $1 a month you can help support this channel as well as my classic cinema podcast, Yesterday's Matinee. Patrons get early access to the latest episode of Yesterday's Matinee, as well as sneak peek reviews of the reviews posted here, and the occasional additional goodie. Thank you to my current patrons, especially my Neo and Hamilton tier patrons, and welcome to the new ones. Links to my Patreon and podcast pages will be in the description. Well, welcome to Season 5. I wanted to take a moment to thank you all for your continued support. It's a lot of work and a lot of time for me to do all this, between travel, food, seeing the show, and spending about at least 4 to 5 hours working on each review. It takes up a lot of my time. I do this because I love it. I don't expect at any point to ever make a profit doing this. But whatever support you give me, whether it be following me here or being a patron, I appreciate it all. So just wanted to kick off Season 5 with a bit of gratitude towards you all for continuing to listen to the show. I thank you very much. Well, on with the review. 59 East 59 Theaters has themed this part of their season as Brits Off-Broadway, running from now to the end of June. They have 6 different plays that are coming from Britain that they are currently producing between now to the end of June. This play, Shellshocked, was widely praised when it ran at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival and has now moved here to New York City. It's a gripping and sometimes horrifying look at the repercussions of war and jealousy, as Wesley, played by Jack Stokes, has returned from World War I and is suffering from PTSD. PTSD wasn't a term used at the time. They generally used a term like shell-shocked to define what they were dealing with. PTSD wouldn't be diagnosed until about 1980 as a technical term. An artist in his civilian life, something motivated by his father, who had some artistic talent himself, Wesley visits local artist Mr. Lupine, played by Bainbridge. Wesley comes to him with the hopes that Mr. Lupine will help him hone his skills as an artist. Mr. Lupine, who's a bit older and has suffered from polio, which has made him limp and unable to serve his country, has other motivations, which slowly start to reveal themselves over the course of the 70-minute thriller. What starts as a seemingly simple seduction through too much alcohol, it turns into an attempted manipulation of everything that Wesley is, as Mr. Lupine's intentions become clearer in what he envisions to be his ultimate artistic masterpiece. The goal is grotesque and horrifying. As we sit on the edge of our seats, we anxiously await to see if Wesley will crumble under the increasingly torturous administrations. Shellshocked is a harrowing, bleak play showing how art can be perverted for diabolical purposes. Both Wesley and Mr. Lupine are mentally ill. Wesley's PTSD, and Mr. Lupine suffering from a form of pathological jealousy. The difference is that Wesley recognizes his illness. Seeing Mr. Lupine repeatedly attempt to take advantage of it, though, to his own ends, is brutal to watch. I sometimes felt that both men tended to be a tad over-melodramatic, which is probably more of a directing choice than an acting choice, but both Jack Stokes and Bainbridge overall give evocative, haunting performances, exuding both characters' brokenness as well as exuding their hidden strengths in little snippets that empower them throughout. Craig Lomas' production design is meticulously detailed, and Philip Stokes' direction of the cast through the various set elements is something that, for the audience, if they're paying attention, they'll notice little things that will play a role later in the play. Like a great mystery story, every detail presented is important, and the audience should not be disappointed with the revelations throughout. Usually scores for plays don't catch my ear, as I find them to be mostly mildly effective, but Brian Morrell's original score feels like a full, fleshed-out body of work, meticulously timed with the dialogue to amplify the tension as it grows. I can understand if some people feel it is a bit too much, but I like its addition, and also the timing by the cast in order to keep their dialogue in pace with the score requires some serious knowledge of the text and getting the pacing down perfect. Shellshocked is a fantastic thriller, laced with ominous tension and dread. The anxiety-ridden will hear, won't he script is palpable as Wesley grapples with his own horrors under the manipulation of Mr. Lupine. Philip Stokes has crafted an excellent thriller. It's a play that may not be for the faint of heart. There were people covering their eyes during the more intense moments of the play, but it is a fantastic ride and a great way to kick off the new season here in New York. But I am only one man's opinion, so be sure to leave yours in the comments below. If you'd like to see Shellshocked, I'll leave a link in the description where you can get tickets. Also in the description will be links to my Patreon and podcast pages, as well as my social media handles where you can support my work. You can also support me by liking and sharing this video, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the notification bell to be alerted to future reviews. My next review will be the classic stage company off-Broadway production of Bus Stop. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the theater.